Did you hear about First Take?
No.
Okay. Apparently, because on the Tuesday night TNT show, you said that Steph is...
It's not what I said. I asked I hate you earthlings.
First of all, you told me that I'm not an earthling.
I didn't say anything. I asked.
You said, should Steph be in the conversation as the greatest of all time?
I do, because...
Which apparently caused them to have a conversation about where you rank. And so can I play you this gift?
Sure, play it.
First off, we got to hear Shaq now do this.
Who is that?
Shaq is
Chris Russo.
Who the fuck is that?
in the history of the NBA.
Hold on, you missed that. He said you're the 5th best center in the history of the NBA. Okay. Chris Russo is a legendary New York radio host.
Legendary to who?
He's in, I believe, the Hall of Fame.
No. Legendary to you. He's not a legend
to Earthlings in the New York region.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So he said, and he's on, by the way, with Stephen A. Smith and Jay Williams, who proceed to lose their minds. But here's the rest of the clip.
Fifth.
What?
Shaq. What do you mean, what?
Who's the four ahead of Shaquille O'Neal? Have you lost your damn mind?
What? You want me
Sure,
to name
sure,
him?
go ahead. Go ahead.
Kareem.
Okay.
Will. No.
I'm not giving it to Will.
No, you guys are crazy.
You're not giving it to Will.
No. You're not
I'm
going to
not.
put Wilt Chamberlain, who averaged 50 points a game and scored
Who
100
was
a
a
game
foot
and 30
taller? Who was a foot taller than 99% of the league? Yeah.
The most
dominant player in NBA history. Who was stopping Shaquille O'Neal
And
in
who-
any era?
And who's Tim Duncan is better than he is. Tim Duncan's better. And I tell you something, two other guys.
That's not a center. Tim Duncan's powerful.
Elijah Wan is better. Who beat him 4
Two-time
straight games.
champion of Shaq's 4. No scoring titles to Shaq's 2. What are you talking about?
And I tell you somebody else who's better. You can laugh all you want.
I love Hakeem, but he won Shaq.
Oh, he's a better player than Shaq. Oh, God, he's better. First off, he played Shaq and he beat him 4 straight games.
Define me better player.
All right, and then here comes the last one.
I'm waiting for the definition, please.
Okay, first off, who did Shaq beat in the NBA final in the pivot?
The last one, because he's talking too much, is Moses Malone.
Got it.
He said Kareem, Wilt, Olajuwon, and Moses Malone. It's a gift because I know, one, you love being mentioned with the greats. It's something you love. But two, you love when somebody questions you. What did you think after hearing that?
Okay, so I've programmed myself, because let's just get it straight. I will smack the shit out of that dude. But let's get off that, because I can't be on that. I'm corporate. So to get me off that, I had to learn how to see if there's some truth in the criticism. I disagree. However, Kareem, yes. Wilt, only because he has more points than me. And that's the only thing about that upsets me about my career. Missed 250 games, right, at 25. That's another 5,000 points. That would have put me past Wilt. Missed a shitload of free throws. That would have put me past Wilt. So because he has more points, I'll let that slide. But I wanted to pass him up. So I was going to boastfully and arrogantly say, I'm the most dominant center ever. I don't ever want to hear another name again. Okay? So that will put me at number 3. I passed Hakeem Olajuwon up. The King beat me. I came back and beat him. Moses was alone. I passed him up 4, 5, 6 years ago before I retired. So me, I will put myself at number 3. Criticism and stories don't bother me, because if you look at the reality of the situation, high school, undefeated. LSU, statue, retired jersey. Orlando Magic, about to be the first retired jersey. LA, retired jersey, statue. I did my thing. So when people like that, when they say certain things, I don't. But I asked the question because you talk about all these things, status. Oh, he has this many rings and this many rings. I've never seen nobody do what Steph Curry has done. So that's why I asked, should we put him in?
Well, like you just said when you were comparing yourself to Wilt, you used points. But I just can't get out of my head, like, my phrase I always say is, if the aliens came down and we had to send one human to battle them, I'm sending Shaquille O'Neal. And so I think that if you went up against Wilt, if we're not looking at stats,
I'm gonna bust him and Kareem S.
Right.
And then, but what I like about these conversations is there's so many questions. What era are we playing in? What rules?
Right.
Young Shaq, old Shaq. Which
Shaq would you pick?
Orlando Shaq, because he he had it all, but he just didn't have the discipline to know how to win.